Everybody!
We're here now, I don't know. You want to come around? It's only 5 minutes. Okay?
Come here, sure, you introduce me. Everybody!
Okay, mate, see you when you get here. That's all right, no worries.
You all know Ross. He's going to speak to you for a few minutes.
Okay, thanks, Bill. Well, well, one of the reasons. Can you hear me over there?
Yeah.
Come in a bit
Come
closer.
close, come in close, come on. Everybody come in close. Come in close. Come on. Everybody.
We all able to hear? You able to hear up the back? Yep. All right. Well, thanks, Bill, for that. One of the main reasons for today's event is that often when alcoholics and addicts are using, we hit the headlines. But almost always, as soon as we stop using and go into recovery, we vanish from trace. So this means, the fact that in recovery up to now we vanish from trace, this means that a great many other alcoholics and addicts aren't aware that recovery from addiction is possible and that there is still hope for those who still suffer. Some of you might know or do know that last year a feature-length documentary called The Anonymous People that Bill's been showing around New South Wales focused on the more than 23 million Americans currently living in long-term recovery from alcohol and other drug addictions. For decades, deeply entrenched social stigma has kept the voices of recovery largely silent. However, in this groundbreaking film, a cross-section of sports people, politicians, film stars and ordinary citizens came out publicly as recovered or recovering alcoholics. They explained how through Alcoholics Anonymous and its offsprings, including Narcotics Anonymous, Gamblers Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous and other 12-step groups, they are now in stable recovery. Moreover, they are proud to be so. In Australia, under the leadership of Bill Cruz, a group of Australians in recovery, plus our families and friends, have today come out by staging this recovery walk in Sydney. As September marks the beginning of spring, a time of hope and of new growth, this seems to me to be an ideal month in Australia to celebrate recovery from various addictions. By bringing together many types of people in recovery, our walk demonstrates common cause with other addicts. Jessica M., who was one of the walk's organisers, hopes that today's celebration of recovery will create a new awareness and help end the shame and stigma associated with addiction. Jess's optimism is powerfully reinforced by Liz G., who says that the recovery walk is important because 5 years ago I was homeless and desperate. I was lucky enough to go to a treatment centre where people came in and spoke about being in recovery, and I was given a tiny flicker of hope that I could have a better life as well. People are dying not knowing they have a chance of recovery, and this walk can help to show them and the rest of society that alcoholics and addicts do recover. How true is that? And I'd like to thank you all for participating in the recovery walk today.
Come on, Jess. Like about a year ago, Jess rang me up and said she got it. Sorry,
I rang Bill and I saw a trailer on Facebook. Bill was the only one that said yes in Sydney for this because we have no recovery advocacy groups here as yet. And we've just been inspired by this film, you know, to come out as who we are. You know, we're not just alcoholics or addicts, but we are people in recovery, having a useful, you know, look at all the families and... my family are here and I wouldn't be here without them, you know, and I think that goes for many of us. But I think the shame and stigma that's associated with addiction, it is killing people, you know. We are afraid to ask for help, and where do we go for help? So, you know, this is the start of something new, a new beginning. A new beginning.
Liz, do you want to say anything?
Yeah. Oh, come on, Liz.
Come on, Liz.
I'm Liz, I'm a person in recovery. Like I've already said the reasons we're here today, I just have this passion. If it wasn't for people coming into a treatment centre and telling me about recovery, I'd probably be dead today. You know, I came into recovery at 26 years old, and, you know, I remember my mum saying to me that sometimes she thought it would be better for my son if I just died. You know, I was 26 years old, and that's how some of my family felt about me, and it's a real shame. And I probably felt that way about myself sometimes, and today I don't have to feel that way. You know, today I have a new life, I'm here, I've got family members here, my cousin here, my cousins here, my aunties are here, my mum, my son, all of these people, you know, to support me in this, because I believe in it so much. And it's only possible because people came and told me about it. I don't want to hide it anymore. I want everybody to know that recovery is possible, because otherwise they're dying out there without a chance. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, guys. I mightn't have been into drugs or booze, but that's probably because I got hepatitis when I was a kid, and I can't do any of those things because my liver's ruined anyway. But I've got my demons, which everybody's got.
Yeah.
We've all got our demons, and they all march with us every day, our demons, you know. And the more we face them, and the more we accept them, and the more we talk about them, the better life we lead. That's what I've learned from the 12-step program, and that's what I'll carry with me to my grave. And I just want to thank you guys. This is just the start. We're now moving on to getting a recovery house somewhere where people in recovery can get support and all of that sort of stuff. And we'll move on. Thank you, guys. Now there's sausages and everything around the back. Thank you. Hey, good. Let's go. We'll continue now. We've got sausages around